Welcome back to the Boy Time channel. Today, McKinley Dixon, Magic Alive, no wheel, and it's just me again. Channel update, I suppose. We talked about this on our podcast, but Jerry's taking a little bit of an extended break from the main channel stuff here. We've been doing this for like 4 years straight, I think. Weekly editing, recording, scheduling, all that jazz. And I think he's just feeling a bit burnt out. We talk about it on our latest podcast episode, so I'll put that in the description if you want more info on that. But I'm going to keep it going. He'll be back eventually. So I'm just going to keep the reactions going. There's a lot of new stuff I want to cover, and I think I'm going to be mainly doing just new reactions of new stuff that's coming out on the week-to-week basis. But yeah, so the wheel, all of those kind of community videos and stuff, those will be on hold for a while until he comes back. This isn't a forever thing. We talk about it in our podcast. Yeah, we're just going to keep it going. I have some new reaction stuff, so feel free to stick around for that. If you don't want to hear from just me and you want the group videos, they'll be back eventually. So whatever you're comfortable with, I'm still here. So we're going to be doing the new McKinley Dixon today. And then next time we'll probably be doing the new Little Sims album, Lotus, because I have not listened to that yet either. And then we'll kind of go from there. But I am very excited for this album. I have not really heard a full McKinley Dixon project yet. I've definitely heard a lot of guest appearances. His verse on the new Gais Guevara record earlier this year is fantastic. And I also heard the first single on this album, which I believe is Sugar Water. Also love that track. I listened to it when it first came out and then just stopped listening to it so I could just listen in the context of the record. So I don't remember too much of the sound of it or anything like that. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this thing. It's 11 tracks, 35 minutes, short and sweet. I am very excited, though. I know people have been saying a lot of great things about this. We do have Beloved Paradise Jazz on the wheel, so when Jerry comes back, we might get to that eventually. But yeah, we're just going to run this through and see what's going on. Make sure to subscribe and like if you're enjoying the content. Yeah, you can suggest albums to me in the comments. I'm kind of doing this solo for a little bit, so any albums that you want me to listen to that Jerry might not have been as fond of, like, put them down there. I might check them out. I don't really have a lot of, I don't have a big plan when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, intro is Watch My Hands.
Summer is hot, babies and beaters, sweat beating under my t-shirt. Sun hit it right, gleam on this chain, view from it, all it might be worth. Me and my niggas sitting and listening, figuring what all the trees heard. We not the only ones, so when it come to a shit, pray both your knees work. I ain't here for none of you, I'm here to pay grandmama back for a time. Lord, young and come running like tight in his hands, we gather our Naskets, magic alive.
Instrumental was fantastic.
Yeah.
We're going to keep going. I'm assuming this is an intro to the next track.
Collecting once, now I'll never move again alone. Made a couple dollars from fist filled with rockin' broken home. Y'all finna see, making it so all my loved ones known. Doing it so that the gold could drape up on my collarbone.
Can't make my peace.
Can't make my peace.
I'll give my soul.
I'll give my soul, yeah. Okay. Some been getting this revenge. Feel the heat, you hear it buzzing. How we raising from the ground. That
The
shit
bass line's
disgusting with my
fantastic.
cousin. Said I put that shit on everything.
Can't make my peace. I'll give my soul.
So much energy in that instrumental.
Can't find my place. I'll give my soul away.
If it ain't too late, then it's too late. You got no room for playing cool to school or give and take. Too many homies that we know no more, they passed away.
Now I take a step back, seen them in a different light. Goddamn, what I done did, what have I promised him? The chances are so slim, I can't have brought that kid. Laughing now, mumbles can't believe that I was finished. Looks to me, says no time to waste. Boy, let's get back in it, come on.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic two opening tracks. I'm loving the live instrumentation on here. Like the horns, the sax on this track, that bass undertone is just really fantastic here. Really good on the energy. Like he comes in just like gunning on Sugar Water. It's just fantastic. I feel like him and Quelle have a really nice energy as well, kind of bouncing back and forth in their verses at the end of this track. Was just really, really great. I think this is kind of a concept album. We'll kind of see where that goes from here. I'm mostly just like, since I'm not too familiar with him, just trying to like submerge myself in the instrumentals and get into that there. But it sounds fantastic. I just love that. Yeah, live instrumentation, fantastic. Yeah, great stuff. All right. Crooked Stick, we got Gais Guevara on this one and Alfred.
Yo. Boogie woogie weed to the beat of the clock's tick tock. They just wanna like Rick Ross. Bourgeois flip flops. Give a fuck my pants like crisscross. The high sedity
Straight
bitches
up
dance
jazz
along to
instrumental.
our pish posh bitch watch. You already know. Yo, bitch watch. I haven't even yet to hit TikTok. Do that little dance for TikTok. They been mopped and wish washed. To my niggas in that yellow, seems the curse been defied. My skin can make the living day to day come alive. Might put an OG on his beat, watch his career get revived. Wow.
He's still not touching me though.
Dummy. Boogie woogie weed to the beat of the clock's tick tock. They just wanna like Rick Ross. Bourgeois flip flops. Give a fuck my pants like crisscross. Them high sedity bitches dance along to our pish posh.
Shit, who said that you can't take it with you? I resurrect the flow in them and teach them how to spend it. She said you not lucky, boy, you blessed, that's the word. My livelihood like melanin, eternal when I flirt.
The drums with that.
Do that little dance for TikTok. You're mopped and wish wash. And PC white noise blip blop. Bitch stop tripping over the time of that wristwatch.
Fantastic. Man, these instrumentals are so good. I love just the chaotic jazz going on. And all of them have like eccentric deliveries on this track, which just like brings it out so much. I'm not aware of Alfred, but he did fantastic over that. That kind of free jazz going on. You have this insane bass line switching up midway through. Gais's verse was fantastic, and you have this kind of like free-forming drumming underneath it. A lot of like kind of Human Error Club type production there. Just all of the jazz and syncopation and pockets that they're all hitting here are just so satisfying and fun. These are like 2.5 minute songs, but they really feel like there's like, it's a fully fleshed out 4-minute track, which is really good. Yeah, McKinley Dixon only had one verse on this song, so it was kind of a more of a posse cut instead of like a main track for him, but really enjoyed it. I think there is a story going on here. I'm not really catching a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of great wordplay going on, but this is kind of a overstimulating experience to try to dig into a concept on first listen. But okay, next is Recitative, Teller Banks.
Permission to be called upon like God. I need to make the decision if it's life or death ain't for us cleft. Son of trees, the only ref. Ain't no need to answer yet, but can I have your stories when you gone? I'm feeling itching to make my way to forever. I'm scheming, hoping these niggas don't get too clever. These demons just hell bent on being so heaven sent, burning through whatever next just to find out what forever meant. Teaming up with the thought that I don't need you, I'm leaving. I mean, sitting in this car, I mean you got a point. Sorry, I put Vaseline on for hitting your joint. Water wash over is a dance to anoint, but brown liquor help me pirouette round the point. Yeah. Land in another country that's never gonna be seen by my mans. Rising sun, when I wake up, you put the money in your hand. We stick you with the doohickey like you was leading Japan. Hang with y'all, got me asking where the wonder at. You and Haynes got it common, know your nigga front to back. If it don't make mama mad, where the fun in that? I'm trying to be everywhere that the sun is at. Teaching the Morse code, go pop, pop, dash, pop. Antoinette, your man, don't get his head chopped off his top. Dixon, please don't do it, fly like that, 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 that. It's not a diss if he not gonna mention me. I love hearing stories and I love laughing intentionally. So I welcome it, but to respond is below me. I take the magic out of pocket, put it with the homies, he gon' get you. one.
Ooh, the guitar coming in.
Yeah, ride with the locust while we ain't no civilians. Ride with the dummy if it's smoking, it's fire, we drillin'. Try told niggas, nah, I don't wanna kill him. The no lies matter to me when I get in my feelings. Bitch, I'm sensitive. Came with lead, brought the pencils in. 87 swing like a pendulum. If I'm swinging for fences in. Then the dead is a synonym.
Wow.
Different time I split niggas from Leonard Limb. Lady, my ain't a shaking, no simic, and I bet I'll let you hold some. With this shotgun, I'm a showgun. When it's showtime, I bet I showed up, bitch, nigga.
Woo! Okay. That was phenomenal. Man, the drums underneath all these songs just add so much because it gets them in such interesting little pockets and flows of energy. Yeah, I love the part one where it's kind of these just like watery instrumental with the piano and these kind of like descending notes. But that kind of sinister like drum line that comes in that part two is fantastic. I love this kind of like, I think it seems like an overseas kind of story track on the end of it. Just kind of like that going to Japan. That Shinzo Abe line was phenomenal. I don't know. Teller Banks, I think, kind of stole the show on this one. He got set up heavily with that guitar kind of transition, but man, I love that flow and everything there. So energetic and fun. His verse was fantastic as well. So much like cool wordplay in there. Man, energetic, fantastic. All right, Run, 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 part 2.
All right. The heart is heavy, but it's never held alone. You keep it steady and you find your way home. A pointed finger and a kiss to my dome with a stare from the door that'll turn you ass to stone. Let's celebrate us when we step back on the street. For the distance we went, using up all our speech, trying to yell out a spell to the heavens it'll reach. But for now we keep running. If one day we'll be free, keep it running. Who am I if not mama's gun? Pop you in the lip once your mouth decided wanna run. Flowers grew out of the plots, limited by the runs. But to join them or to fill the spots absent of sun. To the heavens it'll reach, but for now we keep running. If one day we'll be free, keep it running. Corners coming up, better make shit spin. With my head out the window, sunlight up skin. Using grandfather's hands to carry out sin. When the world collapses, don't hold it in. No need to know where we gon' go. Last I saw, boys and souls. Will you be here when the story unfolds? Baby, please don't let my hand go, I need it. My target audience is everyone with heart. Came a long way from ripping heads off at the start. I look off into the distance and think I see you. I realize my eyes, but the boy wild, he is teething. Niggas and sons to religion for all the wrong reasons. Fans, his pictures folded, faces cover the page. Palms reach up to God, yelling I saw the rage. Why my love wasn't enough to keep his ass safe? Why they have to use him to beat him once at the stage? I don't know. But really, what a horrible scene. Now we stand up on the phone wire, what a balancing beam. I watch him from the rooftop and he see the house lean. But at least house grass really got a certain green outside.
Fantastic. Man, these tracks are so cinematic. I could just like feel the heat just radiating off of that track. It just like sounded like hot concrete in those just like miserable summer days. Lyricism here is fantastic. I love the way the chorus works as well. Definitely seems like a very conceptual track. Seems like about someone passing away potentially, or just the increased craziness of that summertime in inner city. It's hard to piece everything together, but his wordplay on here is beautiful. Yeah, really, really fantastic. I think this contrasting the last song too, and the kind of sequencing of that works really, really well. This kind of like braggadocious in your face track into something that is just so personal and introspective as this is just wonderful. All right, next track is We're Outside, Rejoice. The sax in this album is fantastic.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. sax on this album.
Through an obvious choice, the child born under sun, lift him up, we gon' hoist. When you yelling at the sky, hide the crack in your voice, cuz
outside, rejoice, rejoice.
please remember that it ain't what it seems. Stars and concrete used to map on my dreams. I could use blasphemy to do miraculous deeds when we
Outside, rejoice, rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice. We outside, rejoice, rejoice. We outside,
Man,
rejoice, rejoice. We outside.
it's definitely a summer album. Good job on the release date.
till death do us sin. Never ran, less against, raise hand to my kin. The ocean, my face, a hell, son, grab your hand with no plan, then we, yeah. Through an obvious choice, the child born under sun, lift him up, we gon' hoist. When you yelling at the sky, hide the crack in your voice, cuz
Outside, rejoice, rejoice.
please remember that it ain't what it seems. Stars and concrete used to map on my dreams. I could use blasphemy to do miraculous deeds when we, yeah.
Gorgeous. Yeah, that one was just fantastic. I'm loving, like, I'm not getting the entire concept right now, but like I'm loving the returning motifs of like the concrete and the sun and the earth and the way he's connecting that to like all of these tracks so far. It is a very kind of sunny, live, in your face kind of experience that we're getting here. And just tying all those things together is just beautiful. I love the kind of gospel inspiration that kind of bleeds into this track a little bit. Man, yeah, the sax is fantastic. I'm loving just the drumming. It's so different from what you usually hear. Nothing against drum machines or anything like that, but when you have a little bit of that jazz, that freeness, and the drum fills and things that are going on, it makes the delivery and everything just that more interesting as you're going. I bet like all the way through without pausing on this album is just an incredible experience in terms of sequencing. So I'm excited to just give it a listen without having to pause. But yeah, really fantastic so far. Okay, all the loved ones, what would we do? We have Ice Cold Bishop and Pink Sifu on track. Very excited.
Don't stop playing with me, my mama said.
I couldn't tell Pink Sifu was on this song.
Money stack, you know we gon' do this for the reals. I wanna die today, that's really how a gangster feel. Let's get this over with. My eyes drift the windowsill. If you don't take this picture, nigga, I'm pushing back that pill, I guess. That's the summer that my mama raised a soldier. I look at pictures now and all that's changed is grinded down molars. And of course some absent members. You would've known if I ain't told you, cause I never shut up about all of my niggas for real. I mean, how could I when even in life I never let them rest? But I look up at the sky, realize I'm co-opting
Organs are
all your
great.
themes. Niggas rip off arms and names of heart they carried on their sleeves. He said, I'm sorry I killed that boy, but he tried to kill my dreams. Okay, I don't get it, but some things better left unknown. OG asked what she did for the punishment of me not coming home.
My mama taught me squabble. I'm always ready to wobble, but not just demons, even beliefs. I hit deep water with goggles. I have my enemies toppled. Been stepping on demons
Oh,
for so
organs
long,
are
I got a permanent hobble. And I've been working on myself, cause mama told me to. Just know a foot all in your ass is truly overdue. Shout out my brody, that's my dog, he 5 years sober too. I've learned to show my empathy so I can live in truth. Hope you can live it too. My mama really with the extra, she'll beat your ass. I done seen it with my own too, she low-key fast. And if I lose, extend my hand to you and we rehash. Mama said, come do it now before your ass is grass.
Don't stop playing with me, my mama
Oh, that chorus is fantastic.
They pay to play while I play with me. Have a seat, mama said no strong mind weak, but a hard head get that ass beat. Pop say a lot while they drink, that spirit teach. In the end, I think about them in my sleep, but I'm nodding off deep light, trying to get these songs right. In the beat light, thinking back light, all this little time we got left. Word around, it's all about word of mouth, fucking caption. It's real life, for what they talking about. It's his will right, what family don't talk about. Dead chapters, you know we kill like every night, but it's don't tell. Still fuck 12, it's happy. Every day when I wake up, I try to breathe. Ready to die before you cut on the beat. Niggas selling demons like Fonzo in the street. Them same pigs still got a job, don't lose sleep. They need to lose teeth, fuck a badge over the heartbeat. Like all over the trauma, still ain't healed. Fucked up, you got me. Down in my head, that's so homegrown, I swear.
Oh. Man, that's fantastic. Wow. Oh, that production is phenomenal. The low end with like, you get this fantastic vibrato from the organs and everything else going on, the hand drums, such a unique production, but it's so good. I love everybody kind of like touching on the lessons they learned from their mother and everything. I love those kind of songs. It's so phenomenal here. Ice Cold Bishop and Sifu did phenomenal. This sounds like a Sifu song in the best way possible. Wow, that is just, I don't like have a lot to say about these yet because I'm still trying to get all the lyrical content, but the instrumentals are just so vivid and colorful, and like that one especially was so fleshed out. Like you have this phenomenal low end as well. Wow. Speechless on that one. All right, FFOL, Teller Banks again.
Generational snapping, you know if I'm rapping, I'm using my grandfather's words when I write. The language best down from my head to my heart to my wrist to my fist to my fingers ignite. I'm so wide, fantasize by how you catching such a wonderful sight. Sally the nigga next to you ain't catching the fistful of light. Been this way since back in day, the mailman saw my OG on porch and the nigga just fled. Made money off vigorous, gold off of Midas, now chain like a hydra on end niggas' heads, but one to my ear. Curse has been placed on you, I'm sorry nigga, that's just what it said. Free niggas love me so much, it's so wild how they miss me. Landing in a boo-boo, dancing up in my church shoes, hopping in and out of storybook, shit you wishing you could do. Ain't gon' keep it a secret, I'll show you the spell. Just put your hand over your heart, then inhale and yell.
There we stand, bow in hand, silence deadly. Puts his palm on my shoulder, weight is heavy. If he got away, he's the only one to blame, man. Killing flying things, always gon' be the same, so.
Till I get my get back, bitches big smoke. I'm serving big dope. To the watch, got more Jones in the face and the Kanye misquote. My bad, must have misspoke. That water server on the boat, never far from home. Police got the hood on the
I just got that Kanye line.
every night like a motherfucker, met you know. That nice blood, once he just know, meet me over at the Texaco. Got gas like a Texaco. Mother dope, bitch, the next blow. I bet you motherfuckers crush your boat. In the trap, nigga, massive balls. Get what you need, nigga, give me a call. Put the rest, nigga, let me know. Wanna stretch your hands, I just stretched it out. I just sold it out.
Wow.
Nigga, yeah.
Wow. Okay. I have not heard a lot from Teller Banks, and he has stolen the show on both songs so far. That verse was locked tight. Everything he talked about, he circled back on and put everything up into like a package. Like he tied all of those themes together very, very well. I love the "till the watch got more jewels in the face than a Kanye misquote" is phenomenal on multiple levels. And then he brings it back with the "father stretch your hands, I don't stretch at all" at the end, referencing that, tying that back. The matzo balls can be tied back to the Kanye line. Wow. All of this like religious theme in the middle there with the holy water and the Pope line, all of that ties so incredibly well. I don't know who he is, but he's just like killing it on this album. Man, that was a lot of fun. Again, the organs. I love organ, and just like it adds such a cool textural moment here. My God, the energy is off the charts on this album. This is so phenomenal. Wow. Okay, listen gentle. Gorgeous.
He said, baby boy, just come here, never fear. Let me pull a quarter from behind your ear. If I show you how to do it and you get get the magic right, you can use these tricks to help your ass take flight. Wow, I guess I never knew how, but it really comes alive when you say it out loud. I'm sure every nigga in this room can attest. I'm fickle with the way that I expel pain from my chest. Look at hands, wonder why it ain't working, trying my best. Near the concrete, it's the magic move when you left. Tears smear returning moisture to my face. Not gonna lie, I don't think I could say it should've been me up in this place. He said, baby boy, just come in, never fear. Let me pull a quarter from behind your ear. If I show you how to do it and you get the magic right, you can use these tricks to help your ass take flight. The president's with the promise that he's gonna be saved, to resurrect a few homies who wouldn't know who he was. Though he made a career off them ones, showing him love is tragic. Trying to keep my kindness in my steps with lightning in my eyes. Gramps ain't got much thunder in them left. Reminiscing on the days you put your knuckles to boys cleft, and we laughed so hard, hands on the knees that we wept. Those the memories I try to preserve, and because that's what I think that child deserves. Ring for hand, trace along the ridges of earth.
God, it's gorgeous.
He said, baby boy, just come in, never fear. Let me pull a quarter from behind your ear. If I show you how to do it and you get the magic right, you can use these tricks to help your ass take flight. Wow, I guess I never knew how, but it really comes alive when you say it out loud. Take these pennies from my thoughts, turn it to 100,000, but I can't control the fire. Everybody get down. Everybody get.
God, phenomenal again. Wow. There's just so much soul and color in all of these. Everything is like so conceptually tied together too, in terms of like the instrumental and the pacing of everything. His verses on here are just beautiful. I love it. Man, so good. I'm getting lost trying to think of stuff to say. Man, yeah, I love the refrain. He's doing such a good job with his choruses as well. Like, you really feel the weight of them when they come back. The instrumentation is just so unpredictable, but just like all the different changes and things it's making are incredible. That like orchestral moment, kind of bridge in there is just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, the concept's kind of hitting, like I'm not getting the details of it, but like this someone who has passed and all these kind of like generational things that kind of get passed down from person to person, tying that into like the hot summer and the concrete and the sun and all these different elements coming together. It's just so well packaged. It's great. All right, title track, Magic Alive.
I got a blanket with me in the riding. I'll make it so my niggas never dying. Maybe escape if we take the skies in. I got a blanket with me in the riding. I'll make it so my niggas never dying. Maybe escape if we take the skies in. There we go, dropping this baby off. Feathers became the Achilles heel. Chasing affinity to describe how sunshine feels under red moon. Black sun, father figure, mama's gun. Back room, one of one dance, circles raise him up. Ha ha, you seen it too right, babies with sun and eyes. Dancing under the moonlight, who's hollering, clapping and never missing a beat. Maybe escape if we take the skies in. We got to mama call out from the window pane. How I know all of these boys who grew up with the window stained. With the phoenix on his shoulder, ironic the boy got flamed. It's the summertime, niggas gon' die if your ankle sprained. Niggas kill God to get too damn close to me. Trick bag, got spells and a little something for grandma's groceries. Took a walk around the block and all the youngins quoting me. We ain't really heard of you, my nigga, who was you supposed to be? Running back the magic track, I hear a bop. I'm my father's child, so of course I'm a dip, I hear pops. I ain't do my job, if this come off as a little shock. Give it to live forever, to tell stories of who light up your eyes. We ran, we dance, survive, we fly. That's magic alive.
God.
It's magic alive. It's magical. It's magic alive.
Phenomenal. All right, we're just going to go to the outro.
were making humble packs like the world will know our name. Now we're staring in the window, pray these lips can hold our frame. Oh my God, oh my God, I just might jump off of the roof. Now we're standing in the meadow where the flowers know our name. We ain't ran from where we grew, shit, we probably go insane. Oh my God, oh my God, I just wanna jump off the roof.
We tricksters by nature who once favored summer stars. Biggest steps on concrete, but still look both ways for them cars.
Oh my God, oh my God, I just wanna jump off the roof.
Fear of God, fear of law, fear her straightforward gaze. You not quick enough to raise hand, shit, it's always gon' graze. Altar boys just came home on the stoop playing dice. Through screen doors, her shape form, she died for this life. Once and twice, I look up to the poster on my wall and I ask, what you think?
Me? You see, I think bright, though the mind is dark. Open my optics to optimism. That's what I was taught. To live like I'm blind, yet always guided by God. And I do this for anyone who looks anything like my mom. You asking me what I think, I'm just a poster on your wall. And I think you know the answer is right in your catalog. McKinley, you showed me the importance of self-belief. Be love, be jazz, you don't gotta be me.
We're making humble packs like the world will know our
Man.
name. Now we're staring in the window, pray these lips can hold our frame. Oh my God, oh my God, I just might jump off of the roof. Now we're standing in the meadow where the flowers know our name. We ain't ran from where we grew, shit, we probably go insane. Oh my God, oh my God, I just wanna jump off the roof.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that was phenomenal. Okay, those last two tracks are amazing. Blues verse on this song is phenomenal. I love the kind of conversational aspect they have between each other on here. So much life and color, and wow, this was an incredible experience. Yeah, that album goes by quick. I'll probably spin this back right after finishing the recording so I can just listen to it all the way through. But first impressions, phenomenal, incredibly colorful and soulful. It takes jazz rap to a place that is like heightened almost, with that live instrumentation, obviously, but even just the drum patterns, that mixture of like having electric guitar passages, the horn sections near the end of the album, the additions of this kind of choir organ and a couple of tracks also go over really, really well. All of the guest spots are fantastic. Like when I look at an album's track list and I see like Quelle, Gais, now Tyler Banks, because I loved his verses, Sifu Blue, those are all phenomenal picks for features. They always knock it out of the park on whatever they're on. No exception here. They all fit so well within the tracks too. Everything feels so conceptually tight. Like the instrumentals don't leave a lot of room to breathe, but all of the guests just do a phenomenal job weaving in and out of these jazz instrumentals, as well as McKinley. Man, just incredible, like bringing to life of a concept with Magic Alive, because the album sounds alive and it sounds magical. Like you're having these phenomenal verses of and storytelling of weaving together like the concrete maternal figures, generational lessons and curses and all these different things, but you also have like the sunlight within a person, all these different things getting embodied in this just really phenomenally produced and executed package. It's just so bright and sunny, but it also feels like the hot summer days that like are just unbearable at the same time. And it really does just capture the spirit of kind of children in these inner cities where it's like, there is a lot of violence and crap, but like the just pure energy and thoughtfulness and love across all these songs are just so phenomenally done. Yeah, this is so good. I definitely waited longer than I should have to get into McKinley Dixon. This is my first thing I've heard from him, but we'll probably definitely do Beloved Paradise Jazz on the channel at some point. I've heard a couple of tracks off of For My Mama and Anyone Who Looked Like Her, so I might do that eventually as well. Yeah, in terms of favorite tracks, man, Crooked Stick is fantastic. Recitative or whatever that is called, I love that one. All the Loved Ones is great. FFOL. And then the title track and this outro are all just phenomenal. What a fantastic year for hip hop so far. I will say, I think compared to last year, already a step up for me. The new Billy Woods is incredible. This is incredible. They're two completely different opposites on the spectrum of emotion for me, but both just hit incredibly high spots. We also have that Mac Miller Balloonerism record, which is phenomenal as well. The Pink Sifu record's great. The Mike album is fantastic. It's been such a good year so far, and we're halfway through. We got Lil Sims next week. I'll be doing Lotus next week. Then we have the Eclipse album after that. So I'll be doing clips after that as well, because the singles for that album have been absolutely phenomenal. So I love this sector of hip hop, like McKinley, Dixon, Gais, all the Backwoods guys, Woods, you get Sifu. There's just so many amazing, colorful, highly artistic things happening right now that are just really, really phenomenal. Like, you never really know what you're going to get when you pick and choose, and it's all just so diverse and unique and just original. It's just phenomenal. So yeah, hip hop has been incredible this year. This album goes pretty high up on the list of releases for me off of first listen this year. But yeah, I think those are my thoughts for the first reaction. I will probably do some sort of retrospective-y kind of thing like we usually do on the channel, where I'll talk about these a little bit more in depth when I've given them more listens. So look out for a video like that probably in a month, because I'll probably recap like this, Sims, clips, all that kind of thing, just so my thoughts are a bit more cohesive. But I am incredibly impressed off of first listen here. So great work. This is phenomenal. Definitely became a big fan of him in the 35 minutes that this took. So fantastic. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Next week we'll do Little Sims. We do have podcasts in the description. We're still doing the Boy Time podcast, so Jerry will be on there with me, where we talk about movies and games and other music that I'm listening to, which will probably die down because I'll be doing a lot of those new releases on the channel here. So you'll be hearing my thoughts extensively on a lot of the stuff that's coming out this year. But yep, those are there. Check them out. Other than that, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. I'm going to try to do these every week still. It was nice to take a little break, but I'm kind of back in the swing of things. And if the music is going to consistently be this good, then I am just ecstatic to keep doing this. So, yeah, that's it. I will see you all next time. Bye.